keep the music playing.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. Some exciting news for SpaceX fans. Starbase, the space facility in Boca Chica in South Texas, is now officially recognized as a city, according to a CBS News outlet there. Unofficial election results show more than 90% of Starbase voters cast their ballots in favor of the measure. The municipality is expected to have its own hospitals, schools, and housing. Not everyone, though, supported this. There was a protest in Boca Chica Beach over the weekend. And here's an update to a story we've been tracking. The Baltimore Ravens have released veteran kicker Justin Tucker. The general manager says it was, quote, a football decision. The announcement comes after the former UT kicker was accused back in January of inappropriate sexual misconduct by multiple massage therapists. The alleged incidents occurred between 2012 and 2016. Tucker has denied the allegations. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Today is a first alert weather day, and we are tracking storms that'll be pushing through central Texas during the morning and afternoon hours. We already have a severe thunderstorm watch in place through 10 a.m. west of the I-35 corridor, and we'll probably see at least a tornado watch be issued later on this afternoon once that expires. Storms are going to be moving in from the west, especially after sunrise today, with our biggest severe weather window opening from roughly about 9 a.m. through 3 p.m. Those storms will be moving their way in from west to east. Very large hail, strong wind gusts, flash flooding, and a few tornadoes are going to be possible. Highest tornado risk comes east of I-35 during the late morning, midday, and afternoon hours, especially from Bell County eastward. Storms will come to a close near and probably a little bit before sunset tonight. After that, we're done with severe weather chances for quite some time. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Hey, good morning. You know what? Mexican restaurants are making out like bandits because yesterday, Cinco de Mayo party. Today is Taco Tuesday. So there you go. It's time for Mexican food and margaritas. Hopefully you had a safe and great Cinco de Mayo party. I stopped by George's too, G2 over in Hewitt. Had a couple of cocktails last night in honor of Cinco de Mayo. Had a good time. And but we're back here this morning on a Tuesday. Now, I'm going to let you know, the rain moved in, like I said, yesterday about 1 o'clock. Well, today, this morning, rain should move in about an hour and a half. We'll get some showers throughout the day today. About a 70% chance of rain. High today around 73. All right. Fitness Week was officially going to kick off yesterday, but we're officially kicking off today, whatever that means. Lazlo Vandracsek.
Pretty close.
Tell me. Vandracsek.
But I get Vandracsek all the time. That works.
I'm just going to call him old Lazlo. Lazlo, you're the first Lazlo I've ever met in my life.
All right. If you went to Hungary, every other person's Lazlo. It's like a
It's
John or a
like
Mike
a
here.
John or Tony or Mike. Yeah. All right. Lazlo is with F45, and you're going, what is F45? Well, just like me, I'm going to find out a little bit later on. We'll talk with Lazlo throughout the first hour. And then we got Waylon Floyd is going to be here to do music for us in the 9 o'clock hour. But before we do all that, let's kick it off the way we do every morning here on the Zack Owen Show with our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed up the twilight's last whose broad stripes and bright songs through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. We're here till 10 o'clock this morning. Lazlo is my guest. It's Fitness Week this week. And before we jump into it, I want to say thanks to our title sponsor, Waco Realtors, the Eastland Group. You're looking to buy your home or sell your home and maybe buy. Reach out to any one of our over 40 agents at Waco Realtors. Also, thanks to Be Kind Coffee, our coffee subscriber. They bring it to us this morning. And also, they've got great pastries, homemade bagels. I like a homemade bagel once in a while over there at Be Kind on Washington Avenue. Mike's Car Care Center on Sanger Avenue. My friends at Jack of All Trades Employment Services. Lazlo, first of all, let me say thank you so much for coming in this morning and taking the time to be here. I know Lazlo said, Zach, a very fit man like you, I would not miss being able to hang out with a guy that has the physique and muscles that you have, Zach.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for having me and inviting me onto your show.
Actually, we have very similar haircuts. His is a little longer than mine, but we're very close. All right, Lazlo, tell us about you, where you're from, the whole 9 yards, your life. This is your life.
How much time do we have? So, as you guessed from my last name and my first name, I'm not from around here originally. So
you're from Oklahoma, aren't you?
That's right. No, so I was born in Budapest, Hungary, but I was a baby when my parents immigrated back in '85. We moved to Arizona and pretty much grew up most of my youth in Arizona. I didn't leave until I actually came to college. But
now let's back up just a bit. What brought the family to Arizona?
Great question.
Work?
So it was actually a little tricky. So back in '85, Hungary was still communist.
Right.
You could not just leave Hungary without some kind of collateral. I'll just keep it simple, and I'm not a history expert by any means, but I have a sister, and they actually had to leave my sister to entice them to come back.
To come back.
So the way they were able to actually leave is my grandmother had already immigrated to America for medical leave. So they allowed her to leave. She needed a warmer climate. So she was able to leave. And through that connection, she was able to sponsor my parents to come visit for a couple of months. And
right.
So shortly after I was born, they took me, left my sister with grandma, and we came over here. And then somewhere about 3 years later, they were able to get my sister to America.
Wow.
And then
It's
eventually
story.
the Soviet Union pulled out of Hungary, and then everyone was kind of freely allowed to travel.
And now everybody wants to go on vacation over there.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. I had the pleasure of and just being fortunate enough to my parents took us almost every single year up until I was 18 to visit family and friends.
Oh, that's nice.
It was awesome. Now, as I've gotten older and life responsibilities, they keep going, but I keep staying home.
You got to work.
Someday I hope to go back and visit with my family.
Now, is it actually split? The city or the country is split by a river
Budapest,
or something?
The Duna runs through it, so there's a Buda side and a Pest side.
Okay, that's it.
But it's absolutely beautiful. It's famous for a lot of the bridges that cross the Duna. So, and it's
is there a rivalry? Is there a rivalry between the two sides?
No, I mean there may have been at some point. I'm no expert on that. So
the rivalry back then was between the communists and the people saying, "Get out of here." You know, probably.
Most likely.
All right, so you come to Arizona. Then what happens?
Then nothing, just a normal kid. I didn't start sports until I was really in high school. I started with track and field and football. I was a scrawny freshman, probably 130 pounds and tall.
Tall kid.
By the time I graduated my senior year, I was 6'3", 218 defensive end. I ran track and field. I ran hurdles. And my goal was to, with all my football buddies, we were going to go play football together at ASU. Well, that didn't pan out. We all signed at a junior college nearby, and I opted to, you know what, I'm just going to do track and field. And so I went and did track and field at a junior college close to home because I felt the 45-minute drive to ASU was just a little too much for me. and I was a little spoiled. So I went 2 years junior college. And then my junior year, when I was trying to decide, leaving junior college, am I going to go to ASU? I had an opportunity to go to Baylor. Now, I didn't know what Baylor. I didn't even know about Baylor.
How did that even come in the picture? Just
Great question. So I had a lifelong friend who lived in Hungary. His name was Denis Lukács, and he was a top tennis player when he was 18, one of the top European champions of his age group. As he was becoming a freshman, that was my sophomore year, and so he got a scholarship to Baylor. Now, he didn't speak any English. So his first year at Baylor was rough.
Oh, I bet.
I'm in junior college in Arizona. He's here at Baylor. My stepfather and his father went to high school together. They were best friends. And so, he had his struggles, and I figured, hey, how cool would it be if I transferred to hang out with him and see if I can make the track team at Baylor?
Yeah, and track has always been a major focus at Baylor. I learned that very quickly. For a long time.
So I didn't even have the numbers to make the team. So when I came in, it was kind of last minute decision. I wasn't going to go run at ASU. I'm like, hey, I'm coming to Baylor. We're going to be roommates, Dennis, and we're going to have a good time. And plus, I needed to get out of the house because I was tired of mowing the lawn and doing all my chores, right? To pull my own weight. The young mentality at the time.
Sure.
I just wanted to be an athlete. That's it.
I'm moving away from home. I'm going to be an athlete. That's all I need in life.
Very common. And so, but luckily I was able to walk onto the track team. I performed well at the trials, well enough to make the team. So I was able to do hurdles for Baylor for 2 years. And Dennis, of course, unbelievable tennis player, excelled, national champ. Fantastic. So he actually lives here now still in Dallas.
Not only did he couldn't speak English, but he had to learn how to speak Texan too.
Oh yeah.
And you did too, probably.
A little bit.
We say y'all and a little bit different phrasing.
A little bit. Yeah. Actually, a lot of times. I mean, I don't think I have an accent, but some people, growing up with my parents, they didn't speak any English.
Right.
And so by the time I was 5, I was more fluent in English than they were. But they only spoke Hungarian to me. So my sister and I speak fluently Hungarian. Now, my reading is okay. My writing is non-existent, but I can at least fluently speak Hungarian. But so after Baylor track and field, I still want to be an athlete. I kind of actually went to Hungary for 6 weeks and trained with the Hungarian track and field team. I figured,
neat.
Maybe my numbers are good enough to stick around.
Yeah.
Quickly realized that it's a very expensive gig and that maybe I need to find something else. So actually I came back to the United States and my mom recommended I try the United States bobsled team.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Bobsled?
Bobsled.
Holy cow. Okay.
Arizona cactuses to bobsled. And
that reminds me, remember the old movie about the Jamaican bobsled team?
Yes. And so I looked it up. Sure enough, they had tryouts. They had a combine in Lake Placid, New York. I managed to go try out in Lake Placid, New York. That's where we have one of our most popular bobsled tracks.
Right.
Then we have one in Park City, Utah. Did very well. Came back for trials. Made the national team as an alternate. Trying to work my way on to actually being able to slide. And the rest is history. I stuck with them for about 4 years. After bobsled, I had an opportunity to go wrestle for the WWE.
Oh, wait a minute. This is getting crazier. Crazy. Did you really?
I did.
And
yes.
what name did you go by?
So let me explain how this works. So in 2012, around 2012, they started the WWE Performance Center in Orlando. They were really making a lot of headway with NXT, and so they were also looking for new talent. They
sure.
kind of exhausted the indies. So in 2012, I was still on the bobsled team. I met a gentleman. His name was Kenyon Seaman. He came out to one of our national camps. He just recently became the director of talent for WWE. And so he met with us. He was looking for big, strong, talented guys with no wrestling experience, and they had this performance center that you would just train at. Long story short, He invited a couple of us. We told them, hey, we've got Sochi Olympics in 2014. We're kind of busy right now, but I was extremely interested. So I kept his information. Once I retired from bobsled, I immediately called, and he says, all right, we have a tryout in Orlando, 3 days long. I was like, great, I'll be there. And then 6 months later, I had a contract with the WWE.
Wow.
And
Wow.
now it was a developmental contract, so the goal is here, you have 3 years.
You're going to learn, you're going to develop.
Exactly.
And if you're with the program doing it the way they
Right.
want it, then you got a deal.
Yeah. That unfortunately ended close to a year. I had a pretty bad head injury during training, concussion. Not a good thing to have on your record with the
No.
the WWE.
You know, maybe 30, 40 years ago, it would have been okay. They'd let you keep going. But and today, they're very strict. You know,
And rightfully so.
same
I
thing in
totally
football and
understand.
baseball. And it's become more and
Yeah.
more about head injuries and precautions.
So I got healthy. I got back in the ring. I had another accident within that week. I didn't have a concussion, but I had to stay out. So I missed a lot of training, a lot of what I needed to do to be successful. So eventually I was released. Reason not
Right.
not disclosed. However, I can probably put the puzzle pieces together and figure out why.
Yeah.
So I had left. I came back to Dallas. My now wife and I were still dating, so I came and moved in with her here in Dallas. Shortly after, I started to work for PepsiCo. So I was with PepsiCo working in Plano at the headquarters at Frito-Lay.
Yeah, Frito-Lay.
I was with them for about 6 years, and fitness was always a big, I want to do something with fitness. I was training on my own. I was kind of falling off the bandwagon. It's hard to train on your own. I always thought that, I know what to do.
Sure.
I've had Olympic lifting experience. I've always had trainers, and I've always had a coach.
That's right.
And so,
And now you're going, I can do it. And you go, well, wait a minute. No.
right.
You got to have a trainer. You got to have a coach. You have somebody to push you.
And hold you accountable.
Exactly. I tell you this. I actually, believe it or not, had a trainer a couple of times in my life. And honestly, I'll tell you, I wouldn't have done unless I had that person to say, hey, keep going. Just give it a little more. Give it a little more. One thing that always got me was those damn heavy ropes. And doing this, and then doing this, and then doing this. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'm going, my arms are falling off.
Well, you're going to love F45 because we got ropes.
But that's very important. So you get to that point.
And we actually had an amazing gym at the headquarters. It's run by a company called Exos. They have they have 3 facilities in the United States. Unbelievable, but they've kind of embedded themselves in corporate gyms.
Right.
And so they have a whole team that runs these corporate gyms. Absolutely loved it. So at lunchtime, I'd go down there. Beautiful facility, everything you could possibly ask for at headquarters. Hardly anybody using it, right? They had a kickboxing class. I started joining. It was me and one other guy. Before I left, I got it up to 10. I just started bringing guys in from my team, like, let's go. And then it just turned into this awesome, lunchtime kickboxing class.
Right.
So, and I really want to get back into fitness somehow. For years, people said, hey, why don't you go be a track coach? Why don't you open your own gym? I was like, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Opening your own gym, just having the creativity to open it, the marketing, the business. I mean, I had none of that experience, and I knew it would take a lot. So my wife actually, after our second child, she saw an ad for our local F45, and they were offering a week trial. And so she's like, I want to get my body back in shape. I'm going to go. I'm like, all right, have fun. By the 5th day, so she went 5 days in a row. She begged me to go on that last day.
Right.
And as a supportive husband, I finally agreed, although I told her,
Very
listen,
nice.
I don't do groups. I don't do circuit training. This is just not for me. I'm a heavy lifting kind of guy. I don't know about this F45.
Yeah.
So she takes me to the class and absolutely fell in love with it. That first day, by chance, we had box jumps and ladders, which just spoke to me, as a former athlete. I love those drills. We did some variation of a clean, and I was like, okay, what? Like 3 of my favorite things we just did.
Boom.
So I'm ready. Immediately made friends. People were asking about me. Where are you from? What are you doing? Oh, wow, look at that box jump. And so immediately made friends. we're now texting each other, hey, are you going to the 8 a.m. class? Let's go. And it just turned into this lifestyle change immediately for my wife and I. We just loved it.
Okay, now hang on. We got to stop here because I know we're fixing to get into F45, and we're going to dive right into it and talk about it with Lazlo here. It is Tuesday morning. Did you hear the rain hit while we were talking? A little rain came in. We got rain today. But anyway, going to be a fun show. We've got Waylon Floyd coming up at 9 o'clock. We'll find out about F45. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. Good job.
Eco Terra Beds.
Yeah, baby.
Better sleep, inspired by nature.
Yeah.
You deserve better than synthetic.
WWE
Get the unmatched
was
comfort of
awesome.
natural
Like, it was
latex
a
and the
blessing in
superior
disguise
support that
because
can
I
only
had,
be achieved through our
fatigue.
uniquely heat-treated and stress-relieved steel coils. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like, but if you look closer, it's actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It's what is used in movies, TV, music videos, and ads when the strip calls for tons of cash or for the bills to be destroyed. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. I got these from propmoney.com. They're the official industry standard. I also got some stacks from different decades, from the 90s, 2000s, and even Money Band. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
Safely send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones would like to receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax, knowing your delivery time is guaranteed. Download the Remitly app today.
VivoSun's mission is to empower growers with stylish and effective products, making indoor growing accessible and enjoyable for everyone. VivoSun is known for its range of products designed for indoor gardening, catering to both beginners and experienced growers. VivoSun has it all for your indoor gardening needs. Visit vivosun.com today and get started making growing plants and vegetables easy and automatic.
whypersonalloans.com. We protect your information with advanced data encryption technology so you can request a loan with peace of mind and from the ease of your home. Request a loan anytime, day or night. Our partners can offer loans up to $35,000 with varying rates and terms. Review your loan offer with no obligation and decide what works for you. Visit personalloans.com today.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Oro Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
Over the decades, ARB has consistently pushed boundaries, introducing groundbreaking products like our iconic bumpers, Old Man EMU suspension systems, air lockers, and the recent brushless air compressor. Each innovation is designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Streamline event and appointment booking with Amelia's sleek, modern, and fully customizable booking forms. Tailor the colors, fonts, and design to match your brand and seamlessly integrate with your WordPress website. Whether it's for events or appointments, Amelia makes booking simple, stylish, and perfectly aligned with your business. Enhance your booking experience today at WPAmelia.com. That's WPAMELIA.com. Amelia.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
We are back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill on a rainy Tuesday. Hope you had a good Cinco de Mayo. Today, Taco Tuesday. So whatever you have left over from yesterday, eat it today. Big thanks to Waco Realtors, the Eastland Group, our big sponsor. A little bit later on, we're going to do some country music history. We got birthdays. We'll talk with guys from over at the Pete Sousa Show and talk about what's happening in sports. But Lazlo is here. He's with F45. We're going to find out what F45 is coming up in just a bit. But first of all, I got to tell everybody that today is May 6th. It is Tuesday. Today is National Nurses Day. Hats off to our nurses. We could not make it in this world without great nurses. I call her my girlfriend, fiance, wife. Her daughter.
You have all three?
I have all three in one.
Okay.
All three in one. She is a RN here in Waco at one of the major hospitals, and does a great job. So hats off. Salute all our nurses on National Nurses Day. International No Diet Day. Today is the day, eat what you want. What is the one thing that is not really good for you, but you say, man, I got to have that once in a while?
Ooh, like personally?
Pizza?
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. That's good. I like that. All right, so No Diet Day today. National Foster Care Day, a very important part of our country and local communities foster those kids. There's a lot of them that need your help. Today is National Tony Day. Now, I'm not real sure because Tony could mean several things. It can mean your name is Tony. It could mean like the Tony Awards. And over in England, when they say you're looking awfully Tony, that means sharp, sophisticated, fashionable. So you're looking awfully Tony today.
Oh, thank you.
National Teachers Day. Thinking about nurses, teachers, Jim and I during our years on the radio would say that there were three types of people that were underpaid and not recognized the way they should be. That is teachers, our law enforcement, and our military. Way underpaid, underappreciated. So we salute you. National Teachers Day. Everyone has a favorite teacher. Do you remember at all a teacher that really stood out for you?
There were so many good ones. Elementary school.
Yeah?
I had a Miss Gomez, and for some reason...
Now, wait a minute. Now, was that in Budapest?
No, that was in Arizona.
Oh, I was going to say, you've got a Mrs. Gomez in Budapest? That was kind of strange.
No, this was in Arizona. She was the sweetest thing. I just remember she just took such good care of all of us. Yeah, left an impact.
Yeah, I remember 2 or 3 that were really, really important to me. Let's see, what else? This day meant to honor, actually made by a teacher, none other than First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, proclaimed today National Teachers Day. So hats off to our nurses, our foster care day, Tony Day, and Teachers Day, and No Diet Day. So we salute you. Our friend Nashville Cat is standing by to give us the latest Nashville music news, and we'll check in with Nashville Cat right after this.
Today's edition of Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show Live is brought to you by Be Kind Coffee. Be Kind Coffee's ultimate goal is to promote kindness. 1534 Washington Avenue. Sit down and stay a while. Be Kind Coffee is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. BeKindCoffeeCrew.com.
Next time you're in Nashville, you'll likely run into Lauren Elena and her husband at Pilato. It's Italian food and everything's on a small plate, just like in Italy. Lauren says their vodka pasta is amazing. Last week, Metallica played in Nashville but had Friday night off, so 2 of the guys went with Eric Church to his bar to surprise fans. Eric was a huge Metallica fan growing up. Carrie Underwood just debuted her latest crochet project. It's a top with large crocheted tomatoes all over it. And finally, Luke Combs will be inducted into the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame October 16th. I'm Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show.
Okay, I got Lazlo. He's all excited about eating some fried chicken today. We're under a tornado watch, I believe, right now. Ever have tornadoes in Budapest and Hungary?
No,
you remember?
I don't think so. I'm sure there are exceptions, but I don't know. I don't think
How close is that to the ocean, to the coast? Are you landlocked? You're surrounded, and
we are. Yeah, I think I could be wrong, but I think Croatia is probably the closest.
Right.
And you can drive there. Yeah.
Now, Croatia, funny you bring that up. My former partner and I, we have a travel club, and we're going on trip number 45 this August. And we start in Athens and do all the Greek islands. But anyway, the point of this is we're going to spend several days along Croatia. I've never been to Croatia, but I heard it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. The one disappointing thing, I was a child when this. One disappointing thing was the beach was not sand; it was little pebbles, and I was hoping for a beautiful sandy beach.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. But actually, the one thing that Hungary does have is they have the Balaton, which is I believe the largest natural forming lake in all of Europe.
Really?
Yes. So it's a very high tourism area.
Yeah.
So they have a pretty good body of water in Hungary.
Do you know anything about Montenegro? That's one of our stops, and I've never heard of Montenegro. And I'm sure years ago it was a different called something else.
Maybe. I'm not familiar though.
It's above Croatia. It's right above it. It's one of our stops. So
Nice.
I don't know anything about that. All right, Lazlo, we're doing travel tips now here on the Zack Owen Show. F45. Let's just jump right into it. You went to a class. You fell in love with it. How did you become an owner?
Yes. So 3 months into being a member, we started to look into their franchising program. And we were also looking for an excuse to move to Waco because my mother has retired here. My in-laws have retired here.
Wow.
So my in-laws actually grew up in Waco, but they lived prior to that, they were 30 years in New Jersey. And then my mother, she lived
everybody wants to come to Waco.
Everybody's coming to Waco.
People from Hungary, New Jersey, Arizona. We love it.
And then my mother, prior to retiring here, she lived in Cairo, Egypt for 5 years. And she said, hey, I know, right?
Wow.
She said that she was traveling with my stepfather for work. And she said, hey, I'm staying in the States now, so let's buy a house. She was familiar with Waco because I came to Baylor. They wanted something greener and a little more wet than Arizona.
Yeah.
Housing was great. So she said, we're moving to Waco. So everyone ended up in Waco, and now that we have 3 little girls, we were coming to Waco every weekend to see grandparents from Dallas and having that trip all the time with the 3 little ones screaming on the way here was getting tiresome. So I wanted to get back into fitness. We wanted a good reason to move to Waco. And so we made the decision, everything lined up, that we could open an F45 in Waco. And so it took about 2 years to get to this point once we actually started talking to the franchisor. And we got a great location over there in Hewitt. So, yeah, we didn't move here until last year. May is kind of when construction started, opened October 19th of 2024. So we're growing. It's looking good, feels good, loving it.
Tell me a little history that you know about F45. How did it start? Where did it start? And what's the meaning of F45?
Perfect. So F45 stands for Functional 45 Minutes. So every class is 45 minutes with a heavy emphasis on functional style types of movements, and we'll get into that. So F45 originated in Australia.
Wow.
And it started off as a single studio by a couple of guys, very soccer style mentality for the workouts, became very popular, started to grow. They began to think about franchising out because it was becoming so popular in Australia. More and more were opening, and then so they finally put together some franchising packages, and they branched out and grew quite rapidly at first. Actually, Baylor was part of a collegiate program that they had started with, and so there were about 40 or so collegiate programs that F45 pushed out. Baylor was one of them. Baylor was actually one of the first F45s ever in the United States.
Really?
So they've had it since, I could be wrong, 2015 or 2016, and it's inside the Slick.
Wow.
Now, it's only available to faculty and students.
Okay.
And you have no alumni or anything like that.
Right.
But, and they don't have the collegiate program anymore. Like F45 doesn't have the collegiate program anymore, but they let everyone else grandfather in who still has their program to keep that around. So, yes, it's
And about how
45.
many are there, you think, in the U.S. now, locations?
Globally, I know they have 2,000 open. And so they have locations all over Europe, of course, a lot in Australia.
Right.
The U.S., that's a great question. I wouldn't be surprised if at least 600, because just between Austin and Dallas is probably 30 to 40.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we're the first one actually here in Waco.
Yeah.
So yeah, the classes are 45 minutes long. They're structured for, specific to either a strength day, cardio day, strength day. So we alternate. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday for us is strength. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is cardio or hybrid. But if you're doing hybrid, you might as well chalk it up for cardio because they are pretty intense.
I thought one of the interesting things you told me before we went on is that no two classes are ever alike. So, if you go somewhere, okay, Monday we're going to do this. Well, guess what? Next Monday we're going to do the exact same thing. You said they're never alike.
Correct. Yeah, so we'll go through, I'll keep it as simple as possible. We'll go through 4-week phases. And corporate has an amazing group of athletes and trainers that design these programs for all F45s. So if you go to visit another F45, you're on the same program.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So you're not going to miss a day if you go travel and you jump in at another F45.
Got it.
And so they design these programs. They present them in 4-week phases. Every 4 weeks, we have something that we specifically focus on. Like right now, we're in a base phase. We're ending that soon, and we're going to move to a build phase, and then we go to a peak phase. But there are formats that you will see often. So, for instance, we have 4 weeks of Monday's resistance. It's called Romans. It's just a name. But it indicates a certain format, which is something like 9 stations. There's 3 pods, 3 stations per pod. And then the format and timing of how we're going to circulate through there, which is 35 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest. You're going to do 2 sets, 2 laps. Now, for the next 4 weeks, every Monday, you're going to see that same format. However, all the exercises are going to change.
Change up.
Yes.
Got it.
Now, the class we run for Monday, for example, it's going to be the same class for all the class times on Monday. But next Monday, when we do Romans again, all different exercises.
Got it.
Or at least similar to or relate to each other, piggyback off each other and such.
Now, is this co-ed, women, men, mixed?
Women and men mixed. The youngest that can come in is 15 with a parent guardian, but it is definitely geared more towards...
and what's the oldest? That's my group, the oldest.
Oh, the oldest that we have in there right now, he's in his 60s. Sorry, Cam, he's my father-in-law. But he's in his mid-60s.
Yeah.
And he's fantastic. He's killing it in there.
Right.
And we can modify. The wonderful thing about the training at F45 is every class has a coach, a certified coach. We do an intro and demo for what the workout is for the day. The coach is physically going to talk about and actually do the exercises. And then we have TV screens on the wall. And on the TV screens, you're going to see that exercise for your station relative to the area as a reference point. The coaches are coming around to make sure form is correct, progressing you, scaling back, scaling forward. If you're brand new to fitness or you're a D1 athlete, we can have you in the same class. We can push the D1 athlete to their limits, and we can make sure that the person new to fitness or just a beginner is going at the right pace, appropriate pace, modifying, picking the correct weight so that they can all do the same workout with the coach's assistance.
That's great, because so many places are one level, and if you can't keep up, then you're in trouble.
Yes. So that is one thing that we specialize in with our coaches is making sure that everyone has the right attention and they're appropriately moving in their studio. So because we have a lot of injuries that come in, people who have injuries or have limitations, every exercise we have multiple modifications for. And if we don't have a modification, you're doing a lot of core.
Right.
Because some limitations, unfortunately, are to the point where, all right, well, pretty sure we can do some core for this exercise and then before we move on to the next one.
Right. Yeah. All right, we're talking about F45. Lazlo is here, and we're going to talk more about the exercising, the location. How often should you go? We're going to talk about that. Stick around. Right now, we're going to play a music video. We like to throw a little music in the early morning, and let's go with a classic music video, and we'll be right back.
brushstroke is killing me for what feels like eternity. Memories I can't escape. Things I've done, things I hate. Come around till I awake. Pray the sun melts them away. And I wish I kept it all in a vacuum. Illustrations you'll never see. Every brushstroke is killing me for what feels like eternity. Illustrations you'll never see. Every brushstroke is killing me for what feels like eternity.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. I don't know if you noticed, they are playing a cowbell in the background, I believe. More cowbell.
I need
more of it, babe. So when you went to Baylor, what'd you like about Baylor? Kind of shifting gears just a little bit. What did you like? Well, I know hanging out with your buddy that you knew from Hungary.
That was fun, yes, because it was my, so both of my roommates spoke Hungarian. So it was my buddy Dennis and his tennis teammate Attila Butsko. He was from Serbia. And so they were both there to play tennis.
Wow.
And so that was a lot of fun because we could speak Hungarian and nobody understood us. So that was a lot of fun. No, I mean, I absolutely loved the track team, something about being on a co-ed team and just the traveling and everything. And it's you know, something about sports when you're kind of suffering together. Physically, it just brings the team so much closer together, and it just makes you feel like there's a purpose for what you're doing. So, yeah, I absolutely love track and field.
Yeah.
That's my best part.
You know, go back to a little bit about track and field.
Hold on a sec. I should probably say this. And meeting my now wife.
That's very important. He meant to say that first.
Yes, I said that during the break.
He wanted to save it and make a big deal out of it is what it is. But I remember, you know, many, many years ago, track and field was kind of the big sport. And then, of course, along came a Heisman winner in football. Football got good. And ladies basketball dominated. Men's basketball. It's kind of like over the years, baseball. Every sport at Baylor has had its time. You know what I mean? To shine. And that's what's cool about Baylor. It's not just a football school.
Right.
You know, type thing. All right. We're talking with Lazlo from F45, his days at Baylor. I'm still shocked about him trying out for WWE. And what if you would have made it to the show, the big show, were they going to provide you a name, or did you come up with your own name?
All right, so I was in development with my character,
Right.
and in the very beginning, when you sign this developmental contract, you have a lot of freedom to give suggestions, and then once you kind of land on something, the creative team kind of comes in, and the creative team kind of starts to tailor it a little bit for their storyline or however they kind of see where you're going.
Right.
So my character spoke a lot of Hungarian,
Yes.
which was encouraged.
Okay.
So whenever I would do a promo or anything like that, they said, speak Hungarian, sound angry.
Sound angry.
So my character, and I was a bit heavier. I was 255 as well.
Wow.
That's the heaviest I ever had been. But I was also crazy enough at like a peak physical level as well. I'm about 225 right now, and so I kind of adopted a sort of Razor Ramon look. I had tight white jeans on, a pretty flamboyant shirt, lots of gold. And I was growing my hair out, but at the time, it was at a kind of like Pauly D blowout, right? Is kind of what I had, and so I would speak Hungarian, and so that was a character that they enjoyed.
Yeah.
And then actually, the week I was released, they were working on the copyright of my name.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of throwing ideas out, and believe it or not, Dusty Rhodes, rest in peace.
Yes.
He was working with the talent company. I remember sitting in his office with him because he helped with a lot of creative. We would do music. We'd try to come up with names. We liked my name, Lazlo, so we were kind of changing the last name. We kind of landed on Lazlo Kovacs or Kovac, which means Hungarian actually in blacksmith, and it's a common last name. It happens to be the last name of my stepdad too. I just kind of put the two together. It sounded Lazlo the blacksmith, if you wanted to translate it,
Did you walk in a blacksmith apron and a big hammer?
No, but it sounded good, and so honestly, it was my character was kind of Euro trash.
Yeah.
A lot of techno.
Yeah. That's great.
All the gold.
I love it.
So it was a lot of fun putting it together.
I bet.
Unfortunately, there's nothing that you can, it's all IP now, right?
Yeah.
So the way it works there is you come up with a character, that's all intellectual property for WWE. So
Sure.
let's say they release a talent and they were developing a great character. The next talent coming in, they might be like, I've got a character for you.
Yeah.
Let's do it, right?
Let's do this.
And so, you have some things you can't use once you leave. Like if I'd have gone into the indies, if there was a name that we copyrighted or anything would have to change. Character would have to change.
Sure.
And rightfully so, I get
Sure.
it.
You couldn't speak Hungarian anymore.
No,
You'd have
they can't
only
do that.
you'd only have to do Canadian. That's it.
Canadian.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to F45. Give us the exact location. Give us the days of the week, and let's jump into how often should we come?
Great questions. So we are located at 1201 Hewitt Drive, Suite 210. So it's the West Rock Plaza shopping area, right where you had your wonderful
Cocktail last
night. George's.
But you're on the opposite end of the
Yes.
shopping strip. You're by Paparolo's.
Paparolo's, right between Wingstop and Sport Clips.
Nothing like putting a workout place between two restaurants.
Oh, yes.
Chicken and pizza.
Yes, and we got a China buffet right next to it,
Oh, that's
too.
right. China
So we're just
buffet.
trying to encourage everyone, hey, I hope you enjoyed your meal. Now let's work
work
on
it
that a
off.
little bit. Let's
Yeah.
work it off a little bit. Yes, and so we are open Monday through Saturday. We're specific to class times, so there's no open gym. So you have to sign up for one of the classes.
Right.
And right now we're actually running back to Teacher Appreciation Week. We have Teacher Appreciation Week and Nurses Appreciation Week at our studio. So if you know any teachers or nurses, they can train with us for free up until Saturday.
Really?
Yes, as many classes as they'd like. They just have to show up.
Well, today is,
class time.
teachers and nurses.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and then Mother's Day, bring a friend for free. They can try it out, Word of mouth is huge, and I just want people to be aware of what F45 is and how awesome our community is.
And I know you would love to see people there every day, but a lot of people can't come in and work out every day. What is a good amount of time for the average person like me to come in and work out? I mean, 3 days a week, 2 days a week?
So it really depends on everyone's individual goals. So, for example, what would be your main goal? You want to lose weight or you want to gain lean?
I would like to do both, and work on cardio.
You'll do both, but we could definitely tailor it to. So if you're looking for more cardio, then you're looking at Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I would recommend those 3 days.
Okay.
And I would probably throw in one of the weights days. So,
Okay.
So if you want to do 2 cardio and a weights day, because even in the weights day, you actually get your heart rate up pretty high.
I bet. Yeah.
2 cardio and a weights day, or 3 cardio and a weights day to kind of get started. And then once you feel more acclimated to our area, then we can maybe start doing more weights as well. Sometimes, though, I do recommend people to start off with the weights. If they really haven't done anything for a long time, start off with a weights class, and then we'll move into a cardio class just to kind of get the feel for the studio, how we move, how the coaches move. And it's a lot less intense for the weights, so it's a little bit easier to manage. And then slowly get into the cardio.
I love it. All right. So we come over, we try it out. We're like you. We fall in love with it. We want to do this. And without talking rates, because I know they're all different levels and types and whatever, you sign, is there a 1-year membership, a 6-month membership? How does that work?
Yes. So we have an annual, we have a 6-month, and we have a no contract month-to-month. And all the payments are biweekly. Obviously, the more committed you are, the better value you will get. But that's where it is. And then you can always look it up at f45training.com/Waco. f45training.com/Waco. You can go to our Instagram page, same thing, F45Training Waco. Facebook, F45Training Waco. And you can find all the links and all the information about pricing there. Or you could always call or text us. 254-405-8791, and that'll go to the studio phone, which is with me right now, but it will be me directly answering you.
I saw something, and I can't remember if it was on the internet or what. Something to do with, was it Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg week, yes. So when he was a big...
I just saw that, and I thought, what is Mark Wahlberg doing?
So originally, F45 started with David Beckham. He actually designed quite a few of the workouts.
Famous David Beckham.
Famous. So that was a big deal. And then I'm not sure what happened with the partnership there. Then Mark Wahlberg came on as a partner, and he was with F45 for quite some time. And they created Wahlberg Week. We'd have like a tall, life-size Wahlberg cutout. We'd have, what are those fat heads in Wahlberg Week? Oh, it's a lot of fun. And Wahlberg would visit one of the studios, and he would do, some social media about F45 for the week. A lot of fun. And so I don't think we have that anymore. I haven't seen it coming up recently. I don't believe he's associated with us anymore, but
F45, if you're watching this right now, we could do the Zack Owen.
Let's go.
I could visit area stores. I could pump them up. In fact, one thing that Kevin said to me yesterday, he said, if Lazlo comes in, we want to hear him in his Hungarian accent say, I want to pump you up. So you got to do it. I want to pump.
You want me to say it in an English accent, or like an accent like that, or you want me to say it in Hungarian?
Say it in Hungarian. Look at the camera and say that.
Gyúrni kell menni ennek a Zack Owensnak. Menjünk gyúrni. Gyere be a stúdióba, és akkor gyúrni fogunk egy kicsit.
Yeah. It's not German. Yeah, it's German. How do you say yes?
Igen.
Okay, there you go.
It's actually kind of funny. So Hungarian's weird because sometimes so when you say pump up, all I could immediately think about is gyúrni is lifting weights, right?
Oh.
So I didn't really have anything for pump up. I'm sure there is somebody who has a different word for that in Hungarian.
Arnold Schwarzenegger does.
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah.
He's Austrian.
He is.
Right?
Yeah. One of the greatest.
Yeah.
Probably the greatest.
Truly one of the greatest. Hey, I know this, talking about Hungarian. When I was a kid, my mom said, let's fix Hungarian goulash. Did y'all really have goulash in Hungary? Or do you even know what goulash?
Like goulash leves?
The food.
Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, and to this day, my mom will cook things like pörkölt, which is chicken paprikash, or stuffed cabbage. Töltött kapusta. You like stuffed cabbage?
Oh, yeah.
I do not.
I like it.
If you like it that much, I will ask my mother to make you some stuffed cabbage. She will be so happy to give it to someone who will enjoy it.
The first time that I ever had was the first time I went to Greece and ate some stuffed cabbage. I don't even remember what it was stuffed with, but it was so good. So You don't find that in America.
No. Okay. She will gladly make you some stuffed cabbage.
All
Sorry,
right.
Mom. I got a task for you.
All right, let's kind of wrap it up here. Lazlo is with F45. He would love for you to come over and take a free visit.
Yes.
Spend the day, 45 minutes over there. Check it out. He'll go over all the details. Just give him a call. What's the phone number over there?
It's 254-405-8791. Anyone listening, come on in. First trials on me.
I love it. F45, located just over there on Hewitt Drive in Hewitt in the West Rock Shopping Center down by Paparolo's. One of the hottest there is now. F45 got in business, October here in Waco?
Since October 19th.
And it's booming over there. So get involved with it. F45. Lazlo, thank you, buddy.
I really appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Zach.
Enjoyed
Very
it.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoyed
I'll get
it.
you that stuffed cabbage, I promise.
Great stories. You're going to give me a free workout and some stuffed cabbage. I love
What
it.
a combo.
What a combo. What a great country. You know? Amazing. All right. We're going to take a short break. Come back. We'll do a little music video after that. And then we got Waylon Floyd. So stick around. Zack Owen Show. Give it up for Lazlo. Woo!
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Are you a business looking for great employees? Or a Central Texan ready to get to work? Since 1986, Jack of All Trades has connected local companies with the best people in town. With nearly 40 years of recruiting experience, we help you succeed, whether you're hiring or job hunting. One call to Jack of All Trades puts the right people in the right place. Follow the job leader, Jack of All Trades Personnel Services.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com. Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com. Unlock a world of convenience with Mullybox, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your tastes. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
You know, I was so excited about the stuffed cabbage that I forgot the most important part of our guest, and that is the part where they tell a bad joke of the day. And so Lazlo decided, you know, I can't miss this. I mean, he had one foot out the door. He's headed over to do classes, but he said, I've got to do a bad joke. He turned around. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Lazlo with the bad joke of the day.
You know, I haven't spoke to my wife in years.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought it'd be rude to interrupt her. Oh, you want the joke? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I found a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems, so I bought two.
50% of your problems, I bought two. Woo! All right, Lazlo, F45. Thank you, buddy. Hey, don't start the comedy tour, okay? Stay with the fitness. Stay with the fitness. All right, we're going to play a music video, and hopefully Waylon Floyd, who we've lost. We don't know where Waylon is. Where's Waylon? That's kind of like what was the old cartoon show? Where's Carmen?
San Diego.
San Diego. All right, where's Waylon? We'll play a music video. We'll be back. Thanks a lot to Lazlo. F45. Give me some knuckle.
Awesome.
Boo!
Stand up and face this fight, because you're not alone, and I'll be by your side. Ooh, let your spirit shine through. Ooh, 'cause I'm counting on you. All is love, and that is why. You're the silent tide, and in your heart you found some place to hide. Won't you come on downtown with me now? The time to fly is right. Jump in and get so high, because you have arrived, and you're free falling now. Ooh, let your spirit shine through.
Not there. We're still looking for Waylon Floyd. He's supposed to be here about 20 or so minutes ago. He's our musical guest today. And so I'm going to have to sing for the next 45 minutes. I can do some of the long ones. Some of the old songs that were really long was The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That was a long song. In radio, Freebird. We can play Freebird. In the old days, Wreck of the Edmund, even though it wasn't really country, we played it because it was long. And in the old days, before computers and records and on cartridges, if you had to go to the bathroom, you had to go. And so you found that was our bathroom song, was that particular one. Anyway, here we are, Backyard live on a Tuesday, rain falling across central Texas. They say that about 9:30 it should hit more, 70% chance up until, I think, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock today. More rain. High today about 73. Big thanks to Waco Realtors, the Eastland Group, our big sponsor, title sponsor of the Zack Owen Show. And then also my friends over at Be Kind Coffee on Washington, pastries, homemade bagels, great coffee. Stop in today. My buddies over at Mike's Car Care on Sanger Avenue. You need your car, truck, SUV repaired, oil change, tire rotation, whatever it might be. Trust my friends at Mike's Car Care. They're on Sanger Avenue. There's the number on the screen, 732-1202. Easy to remember, 732-1202. Mike's Car Care. And my buddies over at Jack of All Trades Employment Services. You're looking for a full-time, a part-time, a temporary job. Helen Underwood and her friendly staff are ready to put you to work. Or maybe you own a business and you need employees, reach out. They're open Monday through Saturday. If you need a JOB, call JOAT, Jack of All Trades Employment Services. Today in some country music history, we're going to go over this now. In 1970, where were you in 1970? Marty Robbins was number one with My Woman, My Woman, My Wife. That was a big hit. I remember playing that. That was when I started in 77, we call that a classic even back then. So a great song from Marty Robbins. 1974, Merle Haggard appeared on the cover of Time magazine here in the United States. That was a big deal. 1982, Alabama, the supergroup, released Take Me Down. That's still one of my favorite. Take me down where I want. Okay. 2002, Kenny Chesney released The Good Stuff. Became his fifth number one hit on the country music charts. Kenny Chesney has that island feel right there. All right. So I'll go ahead and give you a little heads up. Fitness Week continues. On tomorrow's show, I've got Stephen Cook. He's with Body Hacks in Waco. And Stephen's going to come back on tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow and tell us about body hacks. And then tomorrow I've got Kent Claris. Kent Claris is our musical guest that'll be here with us tomorrow. Still waiting on Waylon Floyd to show up. We have to send out a search party. You want to do that? Smoke signals. That's a good one right there. So we're waiting on Waylon. What's crazy about it is Waylon actually reached out to me and to Kevin. Kevin's over here. If we had a camera on you, Kevin, that you could go to once in a while, the Kevin camera, and said, hey, I'll be there. And he's not here. Hopefully nothing bad happened. I hate that. But we're waiting on Waylon to show up. We're going to play a little commercial break right here. We'll play some more music videos until he gets back. We got some birthdays. We'll talk with the Pete Sousa Show. So still to come, lots of stuff. Stick around. Zack Owen Show live at the Backyard.
Are you ready to take control of your health? At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. We put every machine through 6,000 rigorous tests to guarantee long-lasting performance. With cutting-edge technology and a commitment to energy efficiency, Gevi makes your life easier, greener, and more convenient. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. That's gevi.com.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. We use the finest materials like Italian top-grain leather, known for its durability and luxurious feel, and apply meticulous attention to detail in every piece we create. Our replicas are crafted with the same care and precision as the originals, but at a price that makes them accessible. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. Using advanced tech fabrics that are 100% waterproof, UV tear, and abrasion resistant, we ensure lasting durability with hand-sewn double-stitch seams. Our commitment to quality, precision engineering, and customizable options is unmatched. With vertically integrated operations and express shipping, we deliver premier protection at affordable prices. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
If I've learned anything in the last year, it's that to show up as my best, I need to make intentional choices. And that goes back to the absolute basics. Number one is I have to move. And number two, to stay hydrated.
I have been using molecular hydrogen from Water and Wellness to support my health and well-being. It helps with energy, recovery, liver health, and more. The hydrogen has been a game-changing addition to my own wellness routine. The tablets dissolve into my water and deliver powerful minerals to help my body feel its best all day long.
It all began with a simple idea, cutting handles off old ski sticks to create better pull-up bars. This sparked the creation of the revolutionary Angles 90 handles. After testing over 70 prototypes with 300 athletes, our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit angles90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Have you ever wondered why so many pet parents are choosing to have virtual vet appointments? Online veterinary care is making it easier than ever to get expert advice for your pet. Our professionals are not only experts in managing urgent concerns, but also in providing top-notch preventative health care. We're proud to connect pet owners to a vast network of licensed veterinary professionals, ready to address any immediate concerns and expand access to pet care. Book your first appointment today.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
All right, this is a live show, and so when people don't show, like yesterday and our musician today, then we have to wing it. And that's why I'm a professional. Ha! All right, here we go. Let's talk about the Zack and Jim All-American Heroes Golf Tournament coming up May 16th and 17th. Just a handful of slots remain for teams in the morning, 7:30 tee time, in the afternoon, 1 o'clock tee time. And we don't overfill. A lot of tournaments will stick 25, 30 plus teams in there, and it takes forever. And when we first started the Zack and Jim tournament, there were three things we said we don't want. Number one, we don't want to overfill with teams. We want it to flow really good. Number two, no mulligans. that's a waste of all it is they're wanting to make money off of you. It's anyway, we don't do mulligans. And number 3, what is number 3? I can't read your sign you're holding up. It's not, there's a glare. Kevin has a board. Why don't you just walk over here, Kevin? And Kevin has a board that he writes on, but there's a glare coming off these neon signs. Now I can see it. Okay, good. Here's Kevin. Come over here, Kevin. Say hi, everybody.
Hey, how's
There's
it going?
Kevin. Here he is.
Sneaking in there.
When I cut off my hair, I just made it into a wig and gave it to Kevin. There you go. So that's our producer, director, everything, erase board writer, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, the point of this is that we want to have we don't have a lot of gimmick holes. The only hole we have that I would call a gimmick, and it's really not, is we bring in a past long drive champion, and he comes in and hits on a par 5, and you can take his drive. Boom. He also offers a deal that if you hole in one on the second shot, because you're way up there, if you do it, he pays for you to go play golf like in Pebble Beach, and I think there's a free driver involved. With a donation, you could win that. Anyway, we want to have a fun golfing tournament that people enjoy. We have endless Bloody Marys and margaritas on the course. We have food on the course, beer on the course. It's a fun tournament. Now, you got to say thanks to the sponsors before we do that. One of our sponsors, our gold sponsor, Michelob Ultra, likes to give their team away. Okay? So, today really is the last full day for you to sign up to win. We'll draw or announce the winner tomorrow morning on the show. So please go scan that QR code that's on the screen right now, or go to Rogue Media Network and look for the Zack Owen Show, scroll down and enter. The person that wins gets in there, an $800 team free. You get 8 tickets to the pre-party with food, cocktails, music. Colin Dexter going to be the entertainment on Friday night, and then you get your team of 4 on Saturday. So enter. We'll draw, announce the winner tomorrow. Big thanks to our platinum sponsors, KWTX News Channel 10, La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant and Cantina, Hui. I'm not just saying it's a bunch of Hui, that's the company, Hui, Sparta Crane and Construction, Bowley's Smart Foundation Repair, and Specialty Restoration of Texas. Our gold sponsors, McAdams and Sons Roofing, 104.9 Shooter FM, Michelob Ultra, Allen Samuels, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Griff's of China Spring, First Heroes National Bank, Syntex Roof Systems, Texans Helping Others, Dr. Pepper, Highland Dairy, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, and Max Living and Guardian Payment Services. Thank you. As well as thank you to my friends at George's 1 and 2, Lockridge Priest, Andrea Ridgway with Coldwell Banker Real Estate, S&S Security, HH5 Services, and Derek Bayer Farmers Insurance. You can't do it without great sponsors like that. We give all of our money to the Chris Kyle American Valor Foundation. Get your team, enter. It's coming up real soon, May 16, 17. But the main thing is scan that code and enter to win a free team. We'll draw and announce the winner tomorrow morning. All right, Zach and Jim Golf Tournament right there. Hey, another music video. We're just going to roll it because Mr. Floyd has not shown up this morning. Or actually, Kevin, I should have showed your face because you could have been Waylon Floyd and just got up there and sang. Well, we blew that one. All right, music video. We'll be right back live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill.
First time that I saw you was the first time I knew love. The world faded around me and I knew I'd see
Where off of that is hard to
Then I got to know your heart and the beauty that's within. Then I got to see your soul and I fell in love again. Every day is better with storm will make it somehow. And every day I'll love you more. That's the one thing in this life that you can know for sure. Forever and ever, all my love. Forever and ever, all my love. Or you can call it accident, or you can call it fate. But the good Lord made this plan before we saw the light of day. I'm so glad that you're the one I've waited for. You're everything I dreamed of, and so much more. 'Cause every day is better with you. Oh, every day is sweeter with you. I'll make a promise, I'll make a vow. Whatever the storm will make it somehow. And every day I'll love you more. That's the one thing in this life that you can know for sure. Forever and ever, all my love. Forever and ever, all my love. In sickness and in health, in poverty or wealth. Oh, every day you see the sun. Oh, choose you over everyone. 'Cause every day is better with you. Oh, every day is sweeter with you. I'll make a promise, I'll make a vow. Whatever the storm will make it somehow. And every day I'll love you more. That's the one thing in this life that you can know for sure. Forever and ever, all my love. Forever and ever, all my love. Forever and ever, all my love.
Pretty song from Sarah Johnson, a classic music video here, Zack Owen Show. We'll show a couple of more coming up in a little bit. Right now, let's do some birthdays. What do you say? Let's start with some celebrities or people that you may recognize that were born on this date. A lot of them have passed away, but we like to mention that. Back in 1856, Sigmund Freud was born. Rudolph Valentino, famous actor from the old days, was born in 1895. Who else we got here? Oh, Willie Mays. Say hey, Willie Mays was born in 1931. Great baseball player, one of the greatest. Jimmy Dale Gilmore was born in 1945. Wasn't he a murderer or something? Jimmy Dale Gilmore? Anyway, I don't know, folks. Let's see. 1953, Tony Blair, former UK Prime Minister. Today is Tony Day. So happy birthday, Tony Blair. George Clooney was born in 1961. 1961. Have you seen a picture of George Clooney lately, Kevin? No. He has lost so much weight. I don't know. He just looks so thin, George Clooney. And let's see, who else? I guess. Jose Altuve of the Astros was born in 1990. He's just a youngster. 1990. All right, we got some local birthdays that we've got to do. I've got to pass on. My buddy for a long time. I've known him and hate to say I've hung out with him a couple of times. Turning 55. Gosh, Ronnie, you're getting old. Ronnie Coronado is 55. Kimberly Stanford turning 47. David Sanchez is 45. Mark George is 63. Stormy Shepard turning 44. Matthew Ordonez. Matthew is having a birthday today. Adam Cook, 43. Michelle Mullenix is 51. Bankston Quarter Horses. Now, see, this is where people put their deal and they say it's a birthday. Is it a birthday of Bankston or of the Quarter Horses? I don't know. Bankston is 48. Jeff, probably going to mess this up. Baucom, Bawcom, having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Jeff. Also, Tabitha Joe Korth. Happy birthday. Chris Balcom, already did that one. Came up there. Oh, that's it. Happy birthday. Have a great day. It's your day, man. Enjoy your birthday. I normally would say to the musician that's on stage, Mr. Floyd, hey, when's your birthday? But, Kevin, when's your birthday? I know I've asked you that.
March 19th.
Okay. So you just had your big birthday. March 19th. All right. Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break, come back, and we'll visit with our friends over with the Pete Sousa Show. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Dive into adventure with Scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust Scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at Scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com, your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's GOLFPARTNERUSA.com. Golf Partner.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internxt.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Be the best parent to the best S-Pup. For Kitty, we decode more than 100,000 data points, so you know what makes them walk, talk, and act like only they can. We provide the best care and make smart health decisions now and forever. Plan better, care smarter, love longer. Wisdom Panel, the world's leading pet DNA service.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Oh, here we are, back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. And we're talking with Scotty Boy from over at the Pete Sousa Show. Scotty, what's up, my friend?
What's going on, Zach? How are you?
Well, I am fantastic. Just waiting for the big rain shower to hit us here in just a minute. It looks like it's going to rain up until about 5, 6 o'clock tonight. We need the rain, though. That's good.
We always do this time of year.
My guy over here, Kevin, producer, director extraordinaire, also washes dishes after we get done here at the Backyard. Kevin says, why aren't the Pacers getting more attention in the NBA playoffs?
That's a terrific question. And frankly, as I've talked to Pete about today's show, that's one of the teams we're not going to cover, I think. Maybe they need more attention.
Oh, that's sad. Kevin's got a sad look wah, 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 on his...
No, we were planning on talking Celtics losing to the Knicks. Cam Stewart, our friend, is going to join us.
Right.
Big Celtics fan. And then, man, what a comeback by the Nuggets there at the end to get a victory in Game 1 as well.
Hey, timeout. What are you doing with that Philadelphia helmet on your desk?
This is Pete's Philadelphia helmet, and I've made it known to him many times that I'm not a fan.
You need to put a cowboy sticker over it. See what he says.
Zach, maybe you should sneak up here one day, and I'll let you in, and you can do that.
I'm not allowed in there. I don't have the high-level credentials you boys have over there.
Higher level.
Yeah, that's it. What else are we going to talk about today?
Well, Joel Klatt put out his way too early top 25 for Big 12 college football, and we're going to talk about the Big 12 teams that he featured there, some interesting choices he made. Guess which Big 12 football team Joel Klatt ranked at the top of the Big 12 at the end of the spring?
Oh, man, I have no clue.
BYU.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. You boys got in trouble with BYU.
We did a few weeks ago. We sure did. But we've made friends since, and we've adjusted our vocabulary and figured out how to be better coverage.
Better Mormons, I guess. I don't know.
I'm not so sure about
that. All right, Scotty, have a great day. We'll talk again on a Wednesday. Oh, by the way, did you celebrate Cinco de Mayo at all yesterday with a margarita or something?
I did. I celebrated with a margarita, some chips and dip. It was a good time.
Today is Taco Tuesday, so you can just eat the leftovers.
Yes. I actually think I'm going to Lafa for lunch.
I love it. All right, I'll meet you there. All right, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Scotty from the Pete Sousa Show that comes up right after my show. They're talking sports over there. Hey, just this past Sunday, let me take these off so I can. Just this past Sunday, we had our meeting for the upcoming Zach and Jim Trip 45. I had a great meeting. We have over 73, 75 people that are going with us on this vacation. But I want to announce it again so you can mark it down on your calendar. May 11th of next year. So almost a year from now, we're going to be doing a beautiful week-long, all-inclusive, great trip to Turks and Caicos, to a name that you would recognize resort. I believe they had bought out a resort and totally remodeled it and opening under this name. Beautiful water, beaches over there. 100% all-inclusive. We'll announce the price coming up the end of June, 1st of July. But I want you to mark it down. If you like going to the beach and beautiful tropical places, and I'm telling you, Turks and Caicos are beautiful, mark it down. Mark down May 11th. May 11th. And go with us to Turks and Caicos on the Travel Club. All right, another music video. Give us the wah, wah. No, the other one. Whoa. Another music video right here on the Zack Owen Show.
Down that road before, I used to look forward to walking out the door. I never did mind living day to day. Out of these old bags I packed some new place. Always too busy traveling town to town. Could never stop to take the time to look around. Only now do I regret some things I might have found. So dance to the wind, 'cause I'll start over again. So dance to the wind, 'cause I'll start over again. It's been a while since my younger days, I was so eager to be on my way. The ground is nothing underneath my feet. I have a place to call home and friends that I can see. Being still is a welcome change of pace. But there's a warm smile on an unfamiliar face. Only now do I regret some things I might have found. To dance to the wind, 'cause I'll start over again. So dance to the wind, 'cause I'll start over again. Before I used to look forward to walking out the door. I never did mind living day to day. Out of these old bags I packed some new place. Always too busy traveling town to town. Could never stop to take the time to look around. Now do I regret some things I might have found. Dance to the wind, 'cause I'll start over again. To dance to the wind, 'cause I'll start over again. To dance, Thank you.
You know, I don't know if the crazy green and red lines were part of the actual kind of making it psychedelic. The name of the group was the Heebie Jeebies were right there, but I thought that was pretty groovy, man, that look. As you can hear maybe in the background, the rain is coming down. Rex just got out of the car just in time to make it inside the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill here. Hopefully this week we'll get Chris or Brian to come over here and talk about what's coming up this weekend here at the Backyard. We mentioned it yesterday, but we got to talk a little bit more about it as the week goes by. Maybe do that tomorrow. Reminder, tomorrow is Body Hacks as Fitness Week continues. Stephen Cook from Body Hacks is going to be here. And then also musician Kent Claris will be on our indoor stage. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully he'll show. Our musical guest this morning, Waylon Floyd, was a no-show. This is our first musician to flat no-show. You know, we've had a couple that cancel because of sickness and this and that and the other, but our first no-show. So hopefully Waylon's okay. Would somebody do a personal check on Waylon if you know him? Make sure he's all right. We're at the Backyard Live. Hey, a couple of events that are coming up that I want to mention that are around the corner, and I feel very honored and very appreciative to be asked to do this. But this coming Thursday night, which will be May 8th, I'll be in Salado, and I'll be down there. It's the Salado. There's a songwriter, singer, music jam, and I'll be there to talk a little bit about my history in radio and my history with involved with music and the show that we do here. And I'm so excited they asked me to be part of this. But that's this Thursday night in Salado. I look forward to being in Salado for the music jam. And then June 7th, that's on a Saturday, I've been asked to come down and MC and be part of Gatesville Chivalry. That's their big event they have every year. And this year promises to be extra big and large. They have the Miss Chivalry deal the night before on the 6th, and they have car shows and petting zoos and great music throughout the day and on into the evening. And I'll talk more about it as it gets closer. But thank you so much to the Gatesville Chamber of Commerce and the fine folks. Have a really great fondness of the city of Gatesville. They're good people down there, and I look forward to being part of Gatesville Chivalry coming up June 7th. So 2 dates I'm excited about, and look forward to those. And we'll have somebody from each on the show maybe tomorrow to talk about the Salado event coming up. All right, it's Tuesday morning. Rain is falling. Can't go golfing, can't play tennis, can't go out on the lake. Maybe just kind of ease back, enjoy a laid-back, dreary Tuesday. I'm going to go to the office and sell some real estate and then head home and watch it rain. Raindrops keep falling. Do we have that? I guess we can't play that. Keep falling on my head. Woo! BJ Thomas. Anyway, it's a whole long story. We're going to play a commercial break right here, and we'll come back with another music video kind of to wrap the show up today. Zack Owen Show. Stick around.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com, your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Found Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's golfpartnerusa.com. Golf Partner.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internex.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Be the best parent to the best S-Pup. For Kitty, we decode more than 100,000 data points, so you know what makes them walk, talk, and act like only they can. We provide the best care and make smart health decisions, now and forever. Plan better, care smarter, love longer. Wisdom Panel, the world's leading pet DNA service.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Hey, it's me. It's me, Ernest T. We're back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill on a rainy Tuesday. Zack Owen Show. If you'd like to be a sponsor of the Zack Owen Show, we would love to have you jump on board. All you got to do is reach out to me or to Rogue Media. They're on top of the Alico building over there. They do a lot of people say, well, what does Rogue Media do? They do a lot of podcasts, everything from sports to crime, true crime, funny stuff. Ann Harder has a great show over there. Pete Sousa has a great show. But anyway, it's kind of the thing, getting away from old school media into the new school of podcasting and YouTubing and stuff like that. But anyway, reach out to Rogue Media if you'd like to advertise, or like I said, just reach out to me. And if you're interested in real estate, that's when I leave here, I'm into real estate. 652-1813. 652-1813 is my cell phone number. Reach out to me to advertise on this show, or if you want to sell your home, or if you want to buy a home, reach out to me with the Waco Realtors, the Eastland Group. All right, big thanks to Lazlo for coming in today talking about F45 because it's Fitness Week. Tomorrow, Body Hacks. We'll have Stephen Cook here to talk about that as Fitness Week continues. Have a great day. Stay safe. Miss you, Jim. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Seas, been over my knees, sweating like a
music playing.